Hello and welcome back to the TGG Adventures campaign. We are doing level 6 and we have Durationified Page. That's not good. That means your page doesn't upgrade as quickly. Oh no. You still want it. If for no other reason than because of Swamp Hag. Although I guess, well, and Relic. There's a lot of stuff that you want to open with here. Chapel, Page, Magpie, Plan, Bonfire. I guess you don't really need Plan and Bonfire with Chapel around, but still. With Page already being slow, I do wonder whether it's correct to go Magpie, Chapel. Although you kind of want the silvers from Treasure Hunter with Chapel, don't you? It's going to be slow. There's also Messenger to consider. I don't really know why you would do that, though. I mean, at the very least, it means that I shouldn't open Chapel here, because then the AI could messenger me a Chapel and I'd have 2, and, well, I mean, that's not the end of the world, but it's not really what we want. But yeah, I think we just go Page, Chapel, and accept. Okay, so they go with the Magpie. We should be able to get one of our own here. We are going to have not enough stuff. Down there we have Magpie, Copper. We are going to get a Treasure Hunter. And we potentially gain and play the silver. Assuming we get any silver and that they don't just trash. Which is a possibility. So there's no reason to keep more than 3 coppers, I don't think. Including the one down here. 3. Then we'd have 4 stop cards. And then... But the question is... Well, we're going to have a coin from the Treasure Hunter too. Like, are we trying to hit Relic? Or do we not care about that, is, I guess, the question. Because we could just buy another page. Well, I guess we need to keep 2 coppers if we want to buy page anyway. In fact, we need to keep 3 if we wanted to buy Chapel. Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's just get another page. Okay, I guess we don't get to gain and play, as it turns out. Alright, so now we have 1 silver. Treasure Hunter is going to turn into Warrior. We trash 2 coppers and we have 3 coins in our deck. And we can buy another page. Guess that works. I'm not going to be able to duplicate these magpies because everything's going to get drawn. Not much reason to Chapel right now, that's for sure. They don't have a deck to trash either. Kind of just want to keep gaining pages because, like, they're an efficient way to add payload, and they're also draw and plus actions in the meantime, as opposed to just buying a silver. Yeah, this is not as bad as I thought, the, like, page situation. I guess we might as well get a relic. It's not like we have plus buy. We will need to get plus buy at some point, but we might as well trash at least a copper here. Do we want to get plus buy now? I mean, we're about to have champion. We have to give them something. What can we give them that's not useful? We could give them, if we don't want, if we really don't want to give out anything useful, we could give them another chapel, I suppose. I don't, like, is that... They're going to have trouble making use of a magpie. Maybe. Maybe not. But we're at least in a better position to make use of it. They don't have a hero yet, so giving them a terminal, but they have probably at least one page. There's a guide. Guide won't be very useful for very long, but it could still be useful for dud prevention. Coin of the Realm. That's not very useful. Let's just do Magpie, I guess. That, yes, that, yes. Now, do we want another Treasure Hunter? Hero is probably enough. The one thing about Treasure Hunter is that we can turn it into a warrior, which is more overall draw. Pages only draw every other turn. But on the other hand, Page is basically going to be Caravan. On the other hand, it is... Like, the duration draw is nice for reliability. We're not really going to be keen to get more silvers, right? Because we're pretty buy limited, so the hero that we're going to get off this warrior gaining golds is going to be plenty of payload. And also we can gain smithies for draw if we want that, so I'm going to say no, we do not exchange. They trashed my messenger? Fuck that! Oh my god. What? Oh, that's so bad. Trash their a warrior, a smithy, and a silver. Okay, well that's pretty good. Again, I don't necessarily get a ton of value out of magpies. But more than they did before, but you know, they might be able to duplicate the magpie. I mean, how much do I really care? Just Just mostly don't want to give them useful stuff. Yeah. Alright, no treasure hunter still. Alright, I'll take a smithy. For sure. Well, we got stopped there. I don't think there's any reason to discard our deck. Alright, now we can buy Messenger second. We want to invest in more draw. Like, specifically, do we want a hireling? It would be nice to have a hireling. Treasure Hunter gains 3 silver, Chapel trashes 2 silver. I don't think I've ever seen the AI do something like that before. I do have treasures down here. Should be noted. Hey, we found the smithy! What even is that card? I think it's another magpie. We could trash silvers, I guess, if we just want to... Surely we can make use of the coins this turn with 3 buys. Alright. I mean, I think we're far enough ahead that it doesn't matter super much what we do, but... Go, like... Be nice to get more pages for the duration draw. We just don't quite have the buys to make that efficient. Hireling... Smithy... It could just be hireling double smithy. I mean, that's more draw than we probably need. We are gaining payload. We didn't draw at all this turn, so I think... And we're going to get more... I guess we could get another messenger to... Yeah. Actually, let's do that. Gave me another smithy? Okay, and then they got a guide? A weird choice. I mean, now the guide isn't useful, it just seems less essential. I put my deck into my discard pile so I can draw that smithy? I guess so. So I didn't need to. Alright. We're doing pretty well here. We can't end the game, I don't think. Almost. Maybe we should take a province now? Probably. Or 2. Maybe just smithy page. If we this coming turn with 4 messengers, we can, and only 2 smithies, we can empty on messenger. So if we take a smithy, Wait, what happened to their champion? They revealed it before and they didn't draw it. I don't understand what's happening. Guess we would, in theory, leave this page unplayed for duration balance reasons. Anyway, we can't quite empty on provinces. I mean, we're not really that close. Yeah, so why did we get so far ahead there? I didn't full trash with Chapel because they wanted to get a page. It was a little unfortunate, but not that bad. Then they bonfired. The bonfire, yeah, that should probably be another page. Especially if you want to duplicate your magpies. And there they then they under trash with Chapel. I don't know. I guess yeah, escaping a gain here, like gains are pretty limited. I think that's like this I guess what I'm thinking is like maybe if you open Page Chapel like I did, you're less likely to end up doing this, and then you do like this. I don't know. It's just a little bit awkward, right? Like, but I mean, I guess the overall effect is the same. It's like if you trashed here and you bought Page here. I don't know. I guess that the overall effect is pretty similar, but yeah, I don't know if any of that is actually the problem. It might just be that I got up the line faster, and then I was able to, you know, like, they gave me a smithy, and I was able to play it before they were able to play it, because they were only exchanging there. I don't know. They're just way ahead, though. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't. I do not. Not complaining, but I don't really know why we got so far ahead there. Something happened. I mean, we were first player. Obviously, that helps, but we were way more than a turn ahead. So, yeah, I really don't know. Well, I guess, yeah, and in the end, the page is only slowed down by a turn. I guess I was overstating how much of an impact that would have, and in some ways it was better. Like, having the plus actions along the way. Like, one of the things that the page line does run into is you're like, oh, I have this terminal warrior, this terminal hero. I don't have my infinite plus actions yet, but with the duration pages, like, well, you have some plus actions along the way. Like, and specifically plus actions that you didn't have to invest in separately. The way that, you know, like normally it'd be like, oh, Coin of the Realm. Okay, I need to take Coin of the Realm so that I can have actions along the way. Here's like, nah, just keep getting pages, whatever, who cares? So that is nice. So, you know, there is some case to be made that this is like actually a stronger version of the card. I don't know. I guess it probably depends on the board. Well, of course it depends on the board, but you know, is it close to even, or is it solidly in one direction or the other? I don't know. Just from playing this, the duration version came out looking nicer than I would have expected. Anyway, thanks for watching, and next time we will be doing level 7. Until then.